body bags were horror lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your fright chick speaking. Okay, so this week I'm doing a film called The Last Showing. It came out in 2014. I recently just watched this on Netflix and I clicked on it in 2 seconds flat because I saw that Robert Englund was in the thumbnail, and oh my god, I will watch anything with that man in. He's a goddamn legend, he really is. So yeah, I got a kick out of this. This was a low budget horror film, but I really got a kick out of this. And I've seen thousands, hundreds, thousands, whatever, horror films in my life from very young. But I genuinely don't remember seeing a film with this exact concept. So when I was watching it, I really enjoyed it because it was kind of new. I've seen similar stuff, but not exactly like this. It has reminiscence of kind of like Saw or The Collector. It's that kind of vibe. So Robert Englund plays a guy called Stuart. He's a frustrated cinema employee who works in one of them big cinemas, you know, with like tons of screens. I think in America you call them multiplexes, but here we don't have a name for them. They're just massive cinemas. So he works in there, and he has spent most of his employment being a projectionist. He really enjoys the movie experience. He doesn't care much for the digital age like everyone else around him does. So every day he pretty much just gets crapped on by the management and other employees and whatnot, and the people he's serving, because they don't really care or take an interest in what they're going to see or what they're talking about. So he's shoveling popcorn now because he's been demoted to doing that, and it becomes apparent quite quickly that just before, in the first 10 minutes this all happens, he gets fired by his manager, but before that he's clearly been planning this for a long time. So it's obviously not just because he was fired, but I think that's what made him snap. So he has this plan going on where he wants to make his own movie, his own horror movie starring real people. Now, enter our two main characters whose names I can't flipping remember because I'm too stupid to write them down. But the guy who's in this, the lead guy, he is the guy that plays Loras Tyrell in Game of Thrones, if you're wondering where you'd seen him from. So they go up to the counter and they're going to go for a midnight showing of The Hills Have Eyes. They're the only two people as well. I thought that was a little bit weird, because I'm pretty sure that would have sold out. But anyway, they're the only two people in the cinema. They go off to watch their movie, but not before Stuart has drugged our girl, our main girl, at the stand, the concession stand, the sweet stand, whatever. He drugs her. At this point we don't know why, but it becomes very clear very quickly. They go off to watch the movie. He gets fired by his manager, and he snaps, and the game is on. So he has this whole setup. He is booby-trapped and set the whole cinema up to follow his plan. He has little flashcards to say what's going to happen next, what he's going to do next, what to do if they do something that he isn't necessarily anticipating. He has set it up so the CCTV cameras are going to record everything that our main characters do, and he's going to edit it together to make his own horror film. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. So of course our girl's been drugged, and she gets taken by Stuart and hidden away. This means that from now on, he can manipulate our main character, our male character, into doing whatever he likes. So he puts things up on the screen, you know, like go here, do this, don't answer the phone, all this kind of stuff. And he just has to do it because he wants to get his girl back, and he doesn't know what's going on. You know, he's controlling everything, the shutters, the lights, everything like that. So as the movie progresses, our main character has a really hard time because he's being made to do these really awful things which get progressively worse, that end up in murder, that end up in just like, it's just, he's screwed, he's completely screwed. And Stuart is behind the little camera thing watching all of this, manipulating everything, and it was just really, really fun. And there was a point in this where you see our main character do something very, very bad, and Stuart is watching this footage over and over again, and he starts editing it and doing his own voiceover, and it was really fucking hilarious and scary at the same time because he's clearly completely deranged, but a deranged genius. And he starts doing his own voiceover for it, and it was just, oh my god, it was fantastic. So obviously as the movie progresses, our guy and our girl get back together again at some point, and they try their best to escape, they try their best to take him out, They try their best to alert anybody on the outside as to what's going on, you know, basically get help. So it's quite suspenseful. I like that because it's very isolated because they are the only ones in the whole place. You know, they can't get out. They've got this freaking maniac, you know, running after them. But there is a twist to this, obviously. This is not exactly how I'm describing it. There is a twist to this, especially there's a twist kind of halfway through and a twist at the end, which I won't give away. But I seriously suggest that you guys go and watch this because it was really cool. It's just basically a cat and mouse movie. It's a cat and mouse movie with a really cool concept and Robert Englund thrown in. But yeah, his accent as well. His accent, man. That was something. Okay, it was quite funny. I laughed for the first 10 minutes, then it kind of grew on me. But yeah, he was doing butler English. You know, like if you get like a really posh butler in a film and they just, you know, kind of like a fuddy-duddy old man. He was doing that kind of accent. But you know what? Props to him. Because it wasn't terrible. It still worked, okay? Okay, so I will see you guys next week. Bye.